Hello. What's up, everybody? Hi, everyone. Have a key riffing holiday? Yeah, Canon Keys actually sent me this, believe it or not. The Pangea Mini looks so pretty. That's because I was thinking of Bowl today, and I was like, I'm gonna use this board today. The Pangea Mini on a daily basis, huh? Reminding me of it. Dude, comic, you know what? It's my bad. It's my bad, bro. That's my bad, dude. Lily already out? Well, I mean, I took photos of it today and then I packed it. It's not my board, unfortunately. Trust me, I want to keep it for another week, but if I don't pack it today... thing is, if I don't pack it today, I probably won't be able to get it out until next week. So I packed it today with the intention of shipping everything tomorrow, so... Alan, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. For a year of being here, too. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ooh, hair's a disaster today. Oh well. Hi everybody. You're actually 33. I thought you were mid to late 20s. I've been watching you for over a year now. Yeah, I'm 34 this year. Yikes. Big yikes. 34 this year. Alex is a boomer? Excuse me? I do need to get a haircut though. Speaking of just getting older, I'm just like, dude, I know I complain about this like every stream, but man, this is my first time, second time in the last year going to a barber. And I don't know if I want to go to barbers anymore. I kind of just like the way we do it here at home. Like, me and my girlfriend do a pretty good job at cutting my hair. So, like, she does this portion and I just do the top. I don't know. I just don't like the haircuts. I feel like when I go to the barber, they never grow out nicely. Like, it always grows out kind of weird. I don't know, man. Yeah, they told me that we cut it all wrong, but I mean, I liked the way it looked for so long. So, like, does it really matter what they think at this point here? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You have to find a good one and stick to them. Leo's my man, and he's so good. Yeah, I mean, dude, I used to have a really good... I went to a salon a long time ago, because they did, like, guy haircuts, too, and it was, like, the same price, and the people there were so amazing, but they closed that salon, like, many years before COVID. And then since then, I just didn't know where to go. Like, I would just go to random places and hope and pray. That's the fact. I think they're just misleading you. Some people are so far behind in the race that they think they're in the lead. You think they're misleading me? My conspiracy theory is that they just intentionally cut it so it gets bad in a few weeks. You visit them more often. Dude, okay. I was thinking the exact same damn thing because I'm like, there is no way when I cut this myself, it never grows out badly. Like it always just kind of grows out and I'm able to style it. And you guys see I've had like the longer hair. This haircut in the last, not the haircut before this, but the haircut before that one there, every time it's grown out, it's like I can't do anything with it. Like my hair just kind of gets into this weird, like I kind of have to move it to the back or leave it not done at all. But yeah, I don't know. I've been having real bad luck, so I think no more. Anyways, enough complaining about that. What'd you guys do today? How's everyone feeling? I take the early hit and ask them to cut a little extra. I look goofy the first week or two, and then fine the next few months. I mean, I kind of did ask them to do a little extra this time, but I feel like it didn't help much. So, Mallred, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Also, by the way, in case anyone's curious, Bull just posted some teasers of the Manta in the Manta discussion chat. So we got some CNC parts, the ones I was telling you guys about yesterday. Bull just posted the videos. If you guys want to go see the... What is it called? Oh my god. The prototype parts. Remember, they're just prototype parts, okay? We got some teaser videos of everything. Some good friends of mine just had their baby. Mom and baby are both healthy and happy. So much joy. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Get a soldered PCB for class 60 today. Soldered some KeyGeek. Ooh, those ones there I can never pronounce very nicely, but they're really good. KeyGeek switches in general are fantastic, so. Ooh, my hands are kind of dry today. Should I get some hand cream? Do I have hand cream down here? Okay, I'm gonna put some hand cream on. There's a Manta channel in my Discord, yes. It's near the bottom. The weather's been kind of dry today. But if you like, the weather is nice today. I went on I had to run some packages to the mail today, and then I quickly went to go grab lunch for me and my girlfriend because we were both kind of slammed today with work, and I decided she didn't like it, which is a bit of a shame. I thought she'd like it. She told her, I was like, let's try something new. She wanted to try something a bit healthy. So I went to this place that does these smoked salmon wraps, and they're not that expensive, which was great. And I even got like smoothies and everything. Like, it was a pretty good meal. I ate first just because she was like in a meeting and stuff, and it was so good. I haven't had a smoked salmon wrap like that in a long time, but I don't think she liked it very much. Which place is this? So for me, oh gosh. Wait, keep science. I don't remember what it's something juice bar. I think it's like the Basics juice bar or something like that. I don't know. It's a little out of the way for me, so I don't think I'm ever going to go again. But it was really good. So it was good. I just don't remember the name. I'll find it because she didn't eat the whole. What street is it on? Bro, I don't really remember. I was just out and about and it was there. I'll find it out for you guys in a bit. It was near. Do you guys know where Harry's Charbroiled is for the Canadians? I guess downtownish. It's near that area. It is kind of like a few doors down from the burger place. You know where it is? Okay, so yeah, it was there. It was next to like a dollar store or something. But yeah, it was really good. If you guys are ever in that area and need something like healthy for lunch. But yeah, there wasn't actually a lot in that area. Dude, my hair is kind of, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just kind of weird. It's just too long over here, and then it's short in the back. I don't know. It's pissing me off. All right. Let's take a look at some stuff today, shall we, guys? Let's do some things. The chicken place there is not bad. I'm weird with fried chicken when I go out. I'm weird with fried chicken. I don't really like getting fried, unless I'm sitting down to eat there. I'm actually not a big fan of buying fried chicken just because by the time I bring it home, because like, okay, hear me out, Keep Science. If I was ordering fried chicken from that place, by the time I get home, it's soggy. So I've never really been a key enjoyer of getting it. It gets too moist. Yeah, more so just soggy, and it kind of loses its charm. So the only time I ever do fried chicken is like fresh. You gotta sit down and eat there, but I mean, Korean fried chicken is real good, and I feel like you're gonna be in, like, most Korean fried chicken that I've had is in sauces, so I don't mind bringing that home. But like just a traditional, like, seasoned but not sauced fried chicken, yeah, I don't think I'm bringing that home. I think that's like eating it right there. So I'm a little weird with that one. For example, I hate bringing KFC home. Like, this is also why I just don't get KFC, on top of it not being the best. So I do not like bringing that stuff home. But I told myself today I want to try to not eat a little healthier per se, but just make better choices while I'm eating, I guess. I don't know. I gotta try. Gotta give myself that credit, I guess. They do sandwiches at that place, so that's an option for you. Oh, you're talking about the one that in that area there? Yeah, I could try. What's Alex's favorite style of fried chicken? I like Korean fried chicken the best. In particular, if you can find like a good garlic flavor from, I mean, it really depends on how they do it. A good garlic flavor is like up there. Recently there's been this place, and I also can't remember the name of it, but they have a honey butter flavor. And it's so good. Chicken Plus. Yeah. Chicken Plus. That's the one. Ad knows. I think I recommended it to Ad. It's like honey butter. It tastes so good. That is like my go-to ever. So Publix is almost exclusive to Florida. Not a huge chain. Oh yeah, I've heard people talk about Publix, but I've never. I guess it's just Florida. Yeah. Also, we're doing another giveaway today, by the way. We're doing another giveaway. Long story short, this is a funny giveaway. Also kind of a sad giveaway, but kind of funny at the same time. Is my Apple Watch dead? It is. I had a client reach out a few months ago, and they wanted me to build a board for them. And They gave me the money to build the board. I built it for them. And then they didn't contact me and they put in a refund request. So I built them a board. Then I bought all the parts. And then they kind of just got their money back. So this is the board. It's a tofu. They had me model it based off of actually we gave away one just like this. So that's what they had me model it off of. So I have all the parts for it, but I just, damn, dude. It is what it is. Boney, thank you so much for the 5-tier ones. So we're going to give this one here away. It's a tofu. It's one of the nice ones. It's modeled exactly. I think the only different thing is the stabilizers. So that was it. But yeah, it's a nice tofu, so that's going to be the giveaway today. But all right, shall we start today's build? Actually, give me 1 second. I'm just going to use a different hand cream because my hands are really feeling dry today. 1 second, guys. It's like all of a sudden it just started. People suck? It is what it is. We're wearing the same shirt today? Oh yeah? This is a cool shirt. I like this color. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at something that Canning Keys is going to be carrying. And this is a bit more of a niche project. At least, I think it is. I am probably very wrong. GOBO, thank you so much.
Thirsty Thursday? Hope you are hydrated, Mr. Toes.
I'm very hydrated today. I did need a coffee though. But thank you, Gio. I appreciate that, man. So this is called the Link Split Ergo. And if you guys want some more information about the project, it's in the build command. But it's a split ergo, as the name entails, that is going to be vendored off of Canning Keys. And it has a very decent, well, hopefully, they haven't announced official pricing yet, but they're aiming for sub 250. And I'm going to show you guys the webpage for this because I actually think it's a really pretty looking split ergo. So let's share that. Like I said, I don't know how popular this board's like realistically going to be, but they did send one over and they said if you want to cover it, cover it. So we're going to cover it. It's pretty. It looks really cool. It has rotary encoders. It has some OLED screens. So really, really neat. More splits? Yeah. Best thing about this, if you suck at stabilizers, you don't have to worry about stabs. It's also going to be angled, which is nice. So it's going to have a bit of a tent. I shouldn't say angled, more of a tent. It has a lot of really cool things. The other thing that I saw about this, which might be in my other notes, is, we'll take a look at the case. There's going to be a 1/4-inch adapter on the bottom, which means you can use like tripod accessories to make your own tenting solution for this, which I thought was really interesting. I really like that. I think that is a nice thing to do for a project that, it just kind of opens up things. You can do whatever you want to it. So I thought that was awesome. Do you see my redeem? Hydrate, got you. I like that. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really neat. So I really, really like what they're trying to do with this. Again, they're aiming for sub 250. It could be more, it could be less. I'm basing it off of all of this stuff. Even in my notes, it says they haven't finalized it yet. It does look like this is going to potentially hit market around May. So we'll see. But other than that, there's not a whole hell of a lot of details other than what you guys see over here. But yeah, in terms of like colors and stuff, I'm also not sure. But yeah, here, tenting solutions. Additionally, there is a 1-inch -20 UNC threaded hole in the bottom. So already existing tripod tenting solutions that use form factor can be installed on the Link, which I thought was awesome. And I may even have something to fool around with today. But let's close that. And then we have our plates and our PCBs. Again, this is all prototype stuff, so it's not finalized packaging either. Posture check? I got you, dude. But I have to give it to Canning Keys, man. I have to say, I appreciate their willingness to do these kind of boards, because I feel like they're the only major vendor to take risks on like these, I hate to say more niche projects, but you know, more niche projects like this. So kudos to them. That's a good way to open this. CK still runs interesting niche ones, yeah? Yeah, they really do. Less profitable? Maybe that's also a good word. But I like that they still do Ergo stuff for people who want Ergo stuff. More experimental? Yeah, in a lot of ways. I'm just gonna cut this open. I don't know how this was taped. Split board. So there is the PCB, one side of the PCB. Anyways, there's the rotary encoder. We have our OLED screen here with the standoffs, and this has already been soldered in for the OLED screen. I don't know if that'll come standard. I think it will come stock soldered. I'm not too sure. I can't be positive. Cool. Just gonna take our time building this because this is probably not gonna be a very long stream today, which I'm fine with because we actually just had to schedule in like 2 more streams for next week, so I'm probably gonna be streaming for like almost 14 days in a row. So it's gonna be crazy. Alex in chat, do y'all consider feng shui when setting up an office and room? That is a oddly interesting question to me because I never did. My girlfriend did. She does. She thinks about those things. And I think in a lot of ways, at first I didn't understand it, and I was honestly a little bit closed-minded to it, because I'm just like, nah, just things go wherever. But I think as I've kind of settled into things more, it is nice to really, and I think maybe not so much like, you know, an energy thing, but I think the idea of that helps me slow down, like when she brings up things like that, it helps me slow down a little bit, and it kind of makes me go, okay, where should these things actually go? And I think I've appreciated thinking about those things, and maybe it does add to some sort of energy level as well. Like maybe, but I'm not gonna lie, like I was a little bit closed-minded because I'm just like, nah, that can't be true. Things just go wherever they should go. But like I said, I'm a lot more open-minded to it now. All right. There's the other PCB here. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Now we're just going to use some like astral switches for this. I'm more interested to see the cases themselves. So I think that's where this board's really going to shine. Again, the price point's also really good for this too. So there we go. Let's move this out of the way. If anyone thinks that the energy thing is weird or isn't real, I would invite you to consider how a room feels after someone had an argument. You're not wrong. Way too lucky. It is interesting. Like, there are definitely things that I've never thought of before. Got some cables in there. We'll take a look. Oh, I'm sorry, Canon Keys. I gotta cut all these plastic things open. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to redesign my coffee setup, and normally I would care maybe a little bit about how it looked, but want to make it cool. Yeah. I try my best when I'm redoing things as well to try making things look better, but I'm actually pretty bad at, like, weirdly enough, I'm not very good at room design. Because what ends up happening with me is it'll look good for a day or two, and then what normally happens is I get kind of in over my head, and I'm like, all right, it looks good. I like minimal. I like less things, but then I also have to treat, for example, this is a work area, and then I get overloaded with like tools and stuff, and it's just not exactly how I like doing things. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I'm very good at doing room stuff because I end up making things like really messy at the end of the day, and I just don't know how to properly organize my tools and stuff. One day I'm gonna have maybe if Matthew wants to one day, Matthew and Cena, he can redesign my whole entire workspace. I'd pay him to do that. I think that'd be super awesome. I'm on the interest list for this. Yeah, this is a cool board. Between the Pangea Mini and Keycult Zero and Cinque 60, which one do you prefer for the HHKB? All right, my bias is gonna lean straight to the Pangea because I think the Pangea sound signature is perfect. But visually, I can't lie, I'm more into the Cinque 60. I think the Keycult Zero is a good, fun, lower budget model that I think works, and it also sounds and looks good too. But I think for me, like, I prefer the Cinque, and for looks, and I think the Pangea is like my cup of tea sound wise. So this is the tenting option that you can do right over here. You can screw it into this, which I think is awesome. Very, very cool. It's a nice shape of a case too. Keycult Zero versus LX. I'm gonna go with the Zero on that one. I think the LX60 it was missing something to me. Like, it was nice, but it didn't really tickle my fancy. And then what else do we got in here? Oh, this is just a checklist of parts. Ooh. Appreciate the CK Minimal logo. Yeah, I also like what they've been doing with their logo, and even logo placements has been awesome. Okay, these are for, I was like, what the heck is this for? This is for the screen. So this is a separate piece. I get this because this is a tray mount. That makes sense. These are the standoffs for the PCB. Cool. And then we have a cord, which is going to link the two together. We have some rotary encoder knobs. These are really nice. And then our other screen protector thing there. And I think that's it. That's all we have. Let's move this guy over. 2 screens is cool. Yeah, I agree. And now we don't need stabs. So we're going to take our sweet time putting some switches in here. But yeah, setup-wise, I'm not... Can I share something with you guys? I know we've talked about this too. I know I've already shared something about this. Today, when I woke up, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I felt a little bit... I don't know, like I walked into my workroom and I think I realized, like, I like my workroom a lot. Like, I get things done here and I appreciate that. But I'm not particularly, like, happy with the way it looks. And I think it just comes down to, my strong suit has never been organization. I don't understand how to organize things properly. I've tried watching YouTube videos, I've tried getting advice. Ultimately, it's one of those things where my brain just can't grasp organization. But I can grasp if someone does organization for me and tells me this is how it works, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna stick to this. So yeah, I've been kind of like, I'm just not sure. Like, I'm just kind of meh about everything when it comes to like my workspace. And like, I couldn't even bring myself to kind of reorganize it today because I'm just like, I don't even know how I want to. It's not that it's a giant mess or anything. I just don't know how I want to make things work in this room. So I did that really bad thing where you compare it to other people and I'm just like, oh, this person has nicer stuff. I'm not good at making my stuff aesthetic. This does have a tenting option, yes. But yeah, I ended up just not really liking my my space. But I don't know what to do about it. And that's kind of where I'm at. And I kind of felt defeated today. What's the name of this keyboard? It's the Link Split Ergo. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. If I need more of the Astrals, I'll open up my last pack here. Got the feet on now. Hey Alex, do you ever complain about small QC issues? Just got a board that has several small scratches on the bottom and they're hard to see. What board is it? Here's my thing. With anything, if you feel like it goes against their QC statements or you feel like the money you've put into that project is going to scuff or like it's not to what you thought it would be, I would talk to them about it. Now, with my own personal preference, there are sometimes with cheaper projects that I just kind of shrug my shoulders and just go, well, at least at least I kind of got it. But I think normally in 99% of cases, yes, I am talking to someone about that and kind of being like, what's going on here? Oops. Show up to switch. Actually, I wanted to see, was there like a little build guide on their website thing here? The little notes that they sent? Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I would, like I said. There's also going to be a bunch of changes for this board too. So I don't know if I have changes that are in this, but they did have a list of changes. So I'll kind of refrain from mentioning those yet. Let's see. Do they have like how things assemble here? Or no, they don't. Okay, we'll try to figure it out. Oh, Upas is here. Thank goodness. And then Upas, actually, since you're here, the changes in that change log, are they effective immediately, like part of this prototype, or is it in the future? Now I have to clean because you said something about Workspace. I'm doing that. Honestly, I did a bunch this morning, but like I still feel like, I don't know, something's missing from this room. And maybe I just need to paint the walls. Maybe I just can't have the walls just being all white. Maybe I need some fun, like, accent wall, or I don't know. I need to think of something. I feel like I'm missing something. Yep, this is our most recent prototype with the updated screen and a lot of the changes. Perfect. I just didn't want to reiterate them and be like, yes, the OLED's getting even bigger. Have fun with you. Wedgie, what are you talking about? It's me. Hey, I'm the problem. It's me. The last thing we're working on is the wireless option. Oh, that's going to be cool, too. Do you think with the wireless, it's still going to be under 250? What's the learning curve going from a board to ergos like this? So the only ergo I have... actually, I don't even have an ergo anymore. Or an ortho, rather. Do I have an ortho? I'm just looking at my little 40% wall there. No, but the only board I really have that's... I have like this that was a huge learning curve for me. So not quite the same, but ortho, when I did have an ortho fully built and I used it, it took me like a week to understand it. It wasn't as quick as some of the other stuff. But it's not impossible. It's hard to know for sure, but we finalized everything. We hope we can keep it sub 250 for the wireless. That's awesome. This is actually column stagger. Yeah, you're right. It is technically that. Ortho's grid, link is column stagger. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm just thinking too many thoughts in my head, I guess. But yes, I've still typed on something like this before, and they're it's still like I'd say like a week. But I mean, if you're just not into change, then you're probably not going to want to build. Like, you're just not going to want to build this. You know what I mean? My workspace is blah meh too. Sometimes you might just need to break, and at the very least, shift furniture around. Yeah, I need to shift some stuff too. Ultimately, though, this is a really nice option for people. The build should be simple enough. Yeah. Other build notes, the standoffs for the screen covers, gaskets go on the bottom of the PCB, and then the whole assembly screws into the case. Okay. I'm assuming the gaskets go where these little cutouts are, Upas, like right here. Actually, this is going to be a really neat looking board. Waiting for the LTR to come in, and the Corn Max they did right after. Yeah. I should pick up some of these small projects. I always found these to be fun. I mean, I thought Astral switches were out. I don't know what Lumen Key is doing. They're kind of slow with a lot of their releases right now. But I'm not too sure. Since this is going so quick, maybe we build the Rama tonight? I don't have anything prepped for that. I mean, I wouldn't worry about this when you're going too quick. I mean, going quickly with a build, even though like we're not intending to go quick, just kind of also shows how easy it is to kind of put something together, which I always think is a net positive. But yeah, I don't have anything else prepared for like other boards, you know. There's an eclipse tonight? Interesting. Did you get the VO files for this? No. Can you send them? Because I'll play around with that too. We could do some photos tonight too. We'll see how we feel. Do you know which boards you'll be bringing to the meet next week if you're coming? What boards do you want me to bring? Could you bring the new Neo boards? Like just the Neo boards? I could. I could bring like one of the CUs and the core. Are these two linked with cables? Yes. It's actually part of the fun. You get to link them with this cable over here. It's cool. This is a nice cable too. Nice braided cable. And you can kind of have it coiled and then plug them in like that, or you can have it further apart. And then you do need one cable to go into the computer though, unless you buy a wireless option with a battery. Pangea Mini, so everyone can get off my ass about no typing in it. Bro, but if I bring that and you don't type on it again, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do after that? Now you're giving me ideas. Shaking my head. I do like the dual OLEDs on this too. I think this is really fun. This is such a nice board. Yeah, this is like I said, I really do appreciate Canon keys for running these types of projects. Like, these are a lot of fun, and I feel like they're one of the only major vendors to be doing something like this. So, all right, I guess let's slowly insert some of these things here. And also, how do these just screw in as well? Am I using the same screws that are in here? I guess the 4 screws that are in here, right? In each bag? Okay, I think we're doing that. I guess we'll do this first before we do anything. Oh, no worries, Upas. Now, is there a good way to kind of Oh, I think I do need a standoff for that. Okay, there's a standoff for the screen. I think that's how this works here. Raiders? Raid incoming? Did you guys spoil the raid? Oh my gosh. Oh, what did Upas say about the standoffs again? Let me just triple check. I love split orthos for work. Okay, so for whoever's tried either the column stagger or ortho or anything like this, how long did it take you guys to readjust? Out of curiosity. Also, thank you, Marcia. I hope everything's going well for you. Hello, hello. Let me just see. The screen covers. Okay, so we're gonna do the standoffs there. I'm assuming I put this here. Okay. Like a few weeks. Interesting. You've been swarmed by bees? We do like bees. And we do like Marcia, so. So what's a good way to go about screwing this in then? Like what's a good way to kind of put the standoffs in? I'm guessing just like this. put these through first. And then we'll just screw these on like this. Yeah, I got it, Upas. Thanks, though. I just had to feel it out in my brain, you know? My first split ortho took me about a week. Loved it, but I know that it's not the norm. Damn, a week is... Like I said, I think about a week is what took for me, but I was not fast at typing after a week. I was pretty darn slow. Actually, let's do this. It might be easier if I just grab a screwdriver instead of struggling with my poor little fingers. It's hard to remember when I've been using them for so long. Ooh, yeah, that's true too. Not fast on regular key? Who, me? Are you teasing me? I know, I'm not fast on either or, to be completely frank with you guys. Ergo keyboards are kind of weird, but very efficient for some people. I have seen some people on boards like this type 2 times as fast as other people on other boards. So I think it really depends on the person, quite frankly. Really does. They're crazy for workflow too with function layers. Yeah. If you're a programmer, yep, agreed there. I was strongly motivated due to my RSI. I was actually faster typer on split keys, nearly twice as fast. Well, if anyone had any doubts, there you guys go. It's a programmer's dream, board like this. i3 plus Vim plus split Ergo with home row is so fast. That's awesome to hear you guys say that, though. I think I just went, okay, I'll take a look at Discord here in a bit, Upas. Thank you so much. Had a tragic accident happen at my brother's business today, so this is cheering me up. Oh, the stream. I don't want to pry. I hope everything's okay. I'm glad that the stream is cheering you up, my friend. Even with just alpha, split feels a lot better with typing just because my hands aren't touching each other. Yeah, I mean, we can talk a little bit about that too. In case you guys are wondering, I am not like the expert in ergonomics, but a long time ago, now it was specifically about wrist rests at the time, but a long time ago, I actually did consult with some people about just ergonomics, about keyboards. And there's a lot of interesting things you can learn. Split keyboards like this are great. I'll kind of show you guys now. Because with a normal keyboard, you're kind of going like this, right? Your hands or your shoulders are coming inwards. You're kind of putting everything in a very unnatural feeling position. Like you're never really, even if you bring this closer to you, you're always going to have to kind of like put your shoulders a little bit tightly. It's never like super comfortable. And again, you're kind of doing this. With split stuff, you can angle it where you can relax your shoulders. And then, you guys know what I mean, okay? And then you don't have to put as much weird body motion into it. So there's that for that. Now, another thing too, I know this doesn't have wrist rests, but when it comes down to wrist rests, I think a lot of people use those wrong as well. Wrist rests are literally meant for resting your wrists. A lot of people use them as just kind of like a place to slap their wrist down so they can type. That'll actually do the exact same thing as if you get a low angle, like a low front height keyboard and use it on the desk. You're supposed to float your wrists. So there's no pressure along your wrists over here, which can help that can actually not help, but that'll accelerate things like bad typing postures and other issues you can have with your wrists and stuff like that too. I just think there's a lot of misconceptions with wrist rests. We were designing wrist rests for this too, based on IC feedback. Oh, cool. There's other stuff too, like using just left sides for games. Yeah, that's also a benefit too. I've done that actually. Carpal tunnel, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Jedi. I've done that actually. I've actually taken one of these split boards in the past and just used it for gaming. Just because I never need all the keys. And it is kind of nice to have something that small there. All right, let's put this in. Let's screw this down into place. Very nice. Part 1 done for this, and let's do this side. Posture check. Now that's something I can't seem to fix on myself, is my posture. Oof. Gotta try though, you know. Really do gotta try. For real. Mine's so bad, man. Same carpal tunnel applies to mouse hand positioning. Trackballs kind of help with that. Yeah, there's a lot. I encourage you guys to really look into it one day. And it's not all, like, even just the way we type doesn't just affect carpal tunnel. There's a lot of things it can affect. So again, if you guys happen to just want to do some light reading one day, I can't recommend enough just maybe learning about some of these ergonomic positions and what it affects in your body. Some of these little 3D printed standoffs are sliding in better than the others. And this one here's really stuck on. Love learning about those. Okay there, buddy. What's going on with this one? Ow. My rule has always been take a lot of breaks, stretching and listening when my body needs that. Yeah. I tend to just, what I do is I just kind of reset and just get up after a while. I think that helps me a lot. And has been helping me a lot over the years. Just getting up, taking like a 5, you know. For the final units, we hope the standoffs won't be 3D printed. Yeah, these standoffs, I mean, they're good. They're just tough to put on. But, I mean, obviously this is a 3D printed prototype, so. I do feel like maybe I'm using the wrong screw here. I think there's longer screws I need to be using, which I just didn't use. Yeah, there's shorter screws here. My bad. Every hour I do some dips and pull-ups. I need to start doing that, man. How do you motivate yourself for that? Like, real talk. How do you motivate yourself for that one? I think this is the wrong one too. This is the shorter screw. I can't seem to motivate myself to doing like dips and exercise during work. I feel like I get too distracted afterwards. I wonder if the standoffs will affect this sound with a different material. I don't think so. This is just... These are standoffs for something that shouldn't affect anything at all. It's just for a covering for the OLED. What is the most used key after your space on a keyboard? S. That's because I always backpedal in video games. Like when I play Tarkov, I let my teammates go in first. So it's definitely not W. Bro, let me tell you, that's the smartest idea, okay? And then people like, oh, you're so good at games. Like, nope, I just use everyone else's bait. I'm not actually that great. Oh, man. More like L? Okay there, buddy. I'm so disappointed in hearing this information. Are you, though? I feel like kind of to be expected. Yeah, I know, Tony. I know. Classic Tarkov. Played a little bit by myself the other day, just like a quick round, but I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play video games recently. Kind of a bummer. Is that how you shot Tim? No, Tim actually... Well, I shot Tim because I didn't hear Tim, but it's whatever. It's gonna look sleek. I agree. Any keycaps you guys think tonight? Tim killed him, to be fair. He did. He did do that. Cannot forget about that, guys. There's the gaskets. Dude, the smoked salmon wrap is really good. I've never really had something like that, like with all the stuff they put on it. So let me explain what I had. It was about $12 or something because they had a special. And they had, oh God, what was it? It was, spinach pita, or spinach pita bread, which was really good. And then they put hummus. So you had a choice, but I put hummus. And then they kind of loaded up with spinach, which is awesome, like the actual spinach, not just the spinach wrap. And then it was tomatoes, pickles, onions. I asked for no olives, but they didn't even have olives because I don't know. I'm not really an olive guy. Olives I haven't acquired the taste yet for. Smoked salmon, and then they put like a sesame spread on it. Was there anything else? Carrots and lemon juice. It was really good. Olives are freaking nasty. I don't care. Come at me. I had this conversation with Wendell at Novel Case, and we were both talking about olives. I think it was Wendell. And I just can't, like, I haven't acquired the taste for olives yet. I feel like olives are 100% an acquired taste, in which I haven't just gotten there yet, man. The thing is, I still eat them every now and then, but I can tell you right now, like, it hasn't gotten better for me. I still haven't acquired the taste. Using olives for saltiness on something helps, like bread. Green olives all day. Yeah, maybe one day I'll have to really give olives a fair shot again, but... Glad I'm not the only one. Makes me want some pickles. I love pickles. Pickles are something that I used to not really care for, but now I freaking love them. Although there's that one pickle that I had in Morgantown that I really didn't like. It was like a pickle done in cinnamon or something. I did not like that. That was not good at all. Cilantro? Well, isn't cilantro something to do with like... what is it called? Like something with your DNA? Like you just don't like it? It's like you're just kind of programmed to... It just tastes different to you? Gene, genetic thing, yeah. So cilantro, I feel like is maybe a little different. So I don't know how that would ever be an acquired taste. You know, at that point there. I think that's totally fair for people to be like, yeah, I don't like it at that point. Alex has the original flavor, Gene? Come on, man. I've been very fair this entire stream, Ryan. I'm trying new foods every single day. You guys have really opened up my flavor palette as well. Mainly by bullying me. But you know, it helps. Plain chips go crazy. Honestly, bros, they really do. I bought some the other day. I haven't opened it yet. But I'm gonna. No, none's really good. We had some friends bring over some bagels today. So we're going to have some bagels all week. I already had one, not going to lie. Are you talking about my grilled cheese? Okay, that doesn't count, man. Oh my gosh. That does not count. Which way is this one here? Okay, it goes like this. I missed this so much. What did I miss, chat? Or I missed so much. What did I miss? We put in the switches. So this is to kind of catch everyone up who's just tuning in. This is the Link Split Ergo. It is by Canon Keys. It's hopefully going to be sub $250 or in and around the $250 mark. It has an OLED screen, encoders. It is a column stagger split keyboard. Very, very cool. Might even have wireless. Upas said they're working on wireless. There's still the IC. I don't know if you can still enter the IC, but definitely check that out. Interesting build so far. Very interesting. Like we've kind of covered too, I like that Canon Keys is still doing stuff like this. Interesting with the gaskets on the bottom over here. So we're just going to drop that in and then we're going to screw this in as well. Am I much of a spice guy? Bro, I am. But I had spice get completely ruined for me with that stupid 2 times spicy noodles that I had. I just recently, to make you guys feel better, I'm starting to get back into it, like heavily. So I'm liking my heavy spices again. But that stupid, and I say this with a lot of disdain, that stupid noodle pack that I had, those 2 times, the Bulldog ones, those ruined, I don't know why, like it just ruined spice for me for a while. And it tasted like chemicals. They're so bad for you. Dude, it tasted like chemicals. Because that stuff tastes like crap. Yeah, and then whenever I'd have something spicy, it was just weird. Like, I was just kind of repulsed by it, no matter how good tasting it was. But nowadays, I'm going back to it again. Good to know. I don't want that to happen to me. Thanks for biting the bullet. Dude, I'll be your test subject. Not a big deal. Neon, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Your taste buds have some PTSD? A little bit, man. Don't use the full spice pack if you want to enjoy it. Well, I did, because I didn't know any better. We did make sure the wireless will work before we set a final date. Very, very cool. I'm stoked for the final project for this. I love Bulldog. Dude, I struggled to eat that thing, but I ate it just because like it was in front of me, and I'm just like that. So. Yeah, I had the whole thing. I think, you know what's crazy is my girlfriend did warn me. Oh, I remember the story. My girlfriend warned me. She said, don't have the whole pack. She said, don't put the whole spicy thing on it. And I said, okay. But then I remember one of her friends egged me on and was like, if you don't do it, you're a chicken. And she egged me on, and I said, well, I don't want to be a chicken. So I put the whole thing, which was a bonehead move. You got bullied into doing it. I can't. I had cheese bulldog with cherry tomatoes and yellow pepper tonight, and it was delish. I had some noodles the other day. I had like a soy and scallion noodle. That was really good. Not my streamer? Hi, Jessica. What's up? Logged on and heard Bonehead move.
Haha, logged on and heard Bonehead move.
Yeah. The best tasting spice, like really spicy thing I ever had was one time I went to a wing place. And you know, like when you go to those crazy wing places where they have like the super spicy ones in which they make you sign a waiver for? I had, mind you, I only had one wing because they were crazy spicy. But that was a really tasty spice. But I can only handle one. Like there was no way that I was doing more than one of those. I went with some friends and we all had like one wing. One wing, Alex? Dude, it was so spicy. I had to sign a waiver for that and everything. I ordered other wings. We all ordered other wings. But yeah, like I said, I'm slowly getting back into my spice stuff. It's a long journey, though, I feel. Like, it's not something that's going to be overnight. Quick to get... Bro, I actually love all types of flavors of wings, okay? The only wings I don't really like is when they put... There's some places that... I don't know what the trend is. They put, like, yogurt on wings. I don't really care for that. That I'm not a big fan. I also don't care for, like, heavy amounts of cheese on wings. I think that's too much. Yeah, the yogurt on wings doesn't taste that good. But... like garlic, like Garpar? No, Garpar's not yogurt, is it? Cheese on wings? Yeah, some cheese is too much, man. Also, where are the screws for this? Are they inside here? They are. Let's put these on. Like garlic parmesan, right? Sorry, I thought we were talking about yogurt. I was like, does Garpar have yogurt in it that I don't know? So you're playing plain chips with plain wings? Damn, Jessica's getting in on this too, and she just came here. That's crazy. Absolutely insane, dude. What bit is this? This bit, okay. So I can kind of understand the wings and yogurt / sour cream. Yeah, it's a very popular thing here. I just don't really like it. What kind of soda do you like? Bro, I actually hate Sprite. Okay, way too lucky. I like... My favorite soda is always going to be root beer. Love root beer. So good. Where's my numpad? I don't have a numpad. I'm not really wealthy, so I don't really have a numpad because I have no need to input numbers into my computer. Which is, everyone knows it's the only reason why you'd ever get a numpad is so you can manage your finances. So. No money, no numpad? Yeah, everyone knows. It's just like the rule of thumb. A&W root beer is god tier? I think all root beer is good, man. It's okay, Alex. I don't have a numpad. Bro enjoys flavored water? Bro, I like flavored water. What's wrong with water? Wait, water flavored water, you said? Fuck off, ain't it? Numpad is also good for using game engine editors. Well, we have a new reason for numpads now, unless you're an editor or rich. Water flavored water with plain chips. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before and it was delicious. Hear me out, guys. You just have some nice original chips. Just try to follow along, everybody. Nice original chips. You're watching a nice movie. You got some beautiful original chips. You get a little thirsty. You want to quench your thirst? You're going to have some nice clean water, dude. Some of the finest H2O on the planet, dude. All right? You're going to have some nice plain water. And that's going to quench your thirst and also hydrate you. And not put any sugars and stuff into your body. There you go. It's so good. And then you can eat some chips which are not good for you. So you can kind of balance it. There you go, dude. Cola has water in it. Yeah, but it also has sugar and stuff, man. Bro's favorite movie genre are making ofs? Making ofs? What's wrong with making ofs? You learn. You guys will understand one day, man. You guys will understand one day, man. Coke Zero, problem solved. I do love Coke Zero. I actually like the taste of Coke Zero more than I like the taste of Diet Coke. Diet Coke has like that aftertaste that I don't mind, but that balanced diet rationale, leave me alone, guys. Original Lay's or Ruffles? Always Ruffles. Always. Ruffles taste so much better. Original Lay's kind of... I mean, honestly, Lay's in general are kind of ass. I just don't like the chip of Lay's, you know? The aspartame flavor. Which one's aspartame again? It's the diet is aspartame and it's sucralose in the zero, right? I don't remember. There's like a bunch of different sweeteners in the zero. The Olipop sodas. We get poppies every now and then, but poppies are really expensive, so we only get them when we can order a Costco thing, because at least it's not as expensive. Sorry, I need to get my pen. Kettle chips are really good, yes. Yeah, salted kettle chips. There you guys go. So I'll give you guys one more with the sound muted. Here you go. Yeah. Poppy is way too expensive. Like I said, it's a once in a blue moon treat for us. But they are really good. Like, I like the poppy taste too. My girlfriend goes crazy for poppies. But again, to pay what? It's like over $2 a can. It is crazy, dude. Poutine has to be done a very certain way for me to like give a shit about it. I don't know. And even the fries have to be done in a certain, the fries have to be good. Otherwise, everything's all soggy and it just kind of tastes whatever. Yeah, the pen says Alexotos on it. I had it engraved with my name because I think I had started doing a lot of content. And I was like, I want a nice pen for myself. And I saw a few people in the hobby have this pen, and I was like, I want this pen. All right, let's figure out keycaps. You guys are saying Miklon. Should we do Miklon? Spark Mouth Cucumber Mint Tonic is god tier. Which one's Spark Mouth? I don't think I've ever heard of that brand. Also, thanks for the follows, guys. The keyboard looks like it's no fun to type on. It's a learning curve, but I think this is fun to type on. It'll be cool. Tribal? Tribal might be really cool on this. I'm actually down for tribal. Let me go get tribal. Ugh, where's tribal now? That's Metropolis. That's not tribal. Oh, now to find it. Tribal. Where are you? Where did I put tribal? That's not it, is it? No, that's not tribal. Serica? Oh damn, a bunch of you guys are saying Serica. Do you guys actually want Serica on this? Thing is, I don't... Okay, with a lot of the sets, I'm going to be completely frank with you guys. I don't know if I have a lot of different... I don't know how much compatibility I realistically have for this, so... I'm not too sure. It needs a lot of one use. We're also working with BIP on a specific PBS keycap set. Oh, didn't Aperture go live today, Upos? Aperture was a neat set. Okay, hold on one second. Let me find where I put my tribal kit here. I really don't remember where I put it. Where is my tribal set? Oh, I know what it is. It's right here. GB ended for Aperture? Oh, the pre-order. My bad, my bad. The pre-order is live. I read the email incorrectly then. Number one, hello Alex, it's good to finally watch one of your streams live. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you here. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and look at, well, actually, I'm not gonna cheat a little bit, I guess. It's all blanks on the website. Let's go open up that VIA file, and then we're gonna cheat a little bit. All right, let's open that. Let's go to VIA. Let's actually plug both of these in. Alex Live is best live. Thanks, guys. I like being live on Twitch. I think it's a lot of fun. Just feng shui it. I don't think I have the skills to pay the bills there. Oh, I don't know if we need to do something with this. Is this one here working technically? All right. Hold on before we go crazy on this. Oh yes, this definitely helps a little bit with layout stuff. I'm gonna potentially steal this as well. But before we go too crazy, let's connect this. Let's load the JSON file. Connect. This side isn't turning on. I don't know what's going on with this side, why it's not turning on. Curious. Do I need to do something that I'm not seeing? Try flipping the cables. Is this one supposed to go here? I don't think so. I don't think that's the way that works, is it? Because typically it's the outside ones. Or typically it's the inside ones with these, like top and bottom. Oh, wait, top and bottom. It was right before. Let's try. Let's just plug this in. Oh, hold on a second. I may have not plugged in this one here enough. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. This wasn't plugged in all the way. That was my own fault. It needed to really be firmly plugged in there. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's go into VIA, and I'm just going to actually check out the authorized device. Cable is too plain. Okay, you know what, dude? Okay, now we're gonna put in things here. Few? Yeah, it was my own fault. Really need to be pushed in there. But there we go. Both screens are operating. That is actually really nice. You know what'd be really cool here too, Upos, if you had some sort of like clip that you can include with this so the cables don't get all screwy. That could be really cool too. Let's move this over. The thumb knobs are practical. I mean, yeah, that is actually, never even thought about that. That is such a cool idea. Yeah, that is actually a really, really neat placement for the knobs here that you can easily just control with your thumb. Very, very nice. Much scroll. Yeah, that's super cool. All right, let's attempt to put some switches or stuff here. Maybe a Y cable so it could connect to the PC as well. Could a Y cable do that with this? I feel like that might not operate as intended. Make the thumb arrows for... Oh, you know, actually, it would be really neat on this. Obviously, I'm just speaking out loud in Upos. Please, you can just ignore what I'm saying. But you guys know how Gondo made those joysticks? The joystick knobs? How cool would that be on something like this? That would be super, super dope. Take care, Upos. Enjoy. I don't know where you're going right now, but enjoy, dude. That would be sick. Yeah, that would be really neat. Compliment for Jessica? Jessica, I hope things are going super well for you. We're all happy for you here. We're all happy to have you around, especially me. And I hope the week's treating you super well. This is Tilled. That's what it says over there. So we're doing Tilled based off of the VIA. But thank you, Jessica, for always being here and just hanging out. Not sure what joystick knobs are, but something like the numpad, the ThinkPad nub. So Gondo made these. I mean, I guess it would be kind of like the nub, yes, from ThinkPad. But Gondo basically they made some like joystick encoders that had the ability to go up, down, left, and right, as well as press down and then twist like a knob. So the Libra Mini. Okay, let me look at that right now because I'm super curious. Does that have the joystick encoders? This does have joysticks. Oh, this is from, I've seen this. It's out of stock, though. That is super cool, too. That's neat. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jessica. Has, like, PlayStation joysticks? That is really neat, actually. I feel like I put these keycaps in wrong. 1 second. Let me go back to my little screen here. I did. It's just a joystick, but it only acts like arrow keys. Is it programmable in VIA? This is cool so far. All right, bear with me as I do all of these keycaps, guys. Bear with me, please. I think a lot of people will really like this project. Half-board with joystick integration. It's quite an old product, but it was made for FF14. Speaking of Final Fantasy, did you guys see the Final Fantasy book? I'm a fan. Yeah, this is a neat project for sure. The more I put this together, the more I'm liking this. Although I think I would opt to get... I don't know if... how I would tent this. But if I were to get something like this, I'd probably want this to be tented. I feel like this being tented would make all the difference for me. Like, quite literally make a huge difference. Hi, Mr. Alex, lurking from night class. Will / have you looked at the compact Ergo from both? I did, actually. I think I have a video, and I think I even built 1 or 2 people's boards, too, for that. I think we've done a few. You can use MagSafe mounts sometimes. They work pretty well. Well, I'll show you guys with this one here. It actually has 1/4-inch adapters, and I can kind of show you guys something really silly. I hope I don't damage this. Wish Upas was here to give me the okay, but I have some like tripod stuff that you can actually attach. And they even in the notes, they actually even mention a Manfrotto tripod adapter that you can actually put on this to make it tented. So it's kind of neat. I like the fact that they kind of left that open, that you can kind of mount other pieces to this. What does tented, however you spell it, mean? Tented would mean it would be like, think of it like sitting like a tent, right? So let's look from the side. Imagine it sitting like this. You know when you put 2 cards next to each other like that? This is so nice. Hold on. From the side view, this looks crazy good. There are tripods done for tenting. Yeah, this is a little bit of a new world for me too. So I don't really go, like I said, too crazy with these kind of things. This is fun to do. Okay, so what else do we need here? Let's see, there's going to be some caps I might not have. So again, if I don't have them, we'll just kind of put whatever we possibly can. So I apologize in advance. That definitely goes there, so that's perfect. I don't think I have a 1U tab, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to put some random things here. Yeah, we'll just go as much as we can. This guy not putting the caps we want on there, shake my head. It's on me, dude. It's always on me. I'm the one to blame here. Hey Alex, what's up, Zane? How you doing? How are you? I think I might be running out of things here, so we're gonna have to just improvise. I don't think I have a lot of 1U stuff. So again, bear with me as we put some stuff here. I guess we'll just put super. Maybe let's put this down here too. All right. These technically are for layers. I should have put function here, but again, we don't have a lot of keys. So with that being said, what else should I put down there? Since starting to use split Ergo, I am far more inclined to get a key set only has a decent 40s kit. I mean, that makes a lot of sense if you're into this. Like, it really does make a lot of sense. I'm actually just going to put delete here for the time being. And then I guess for those, I'll just put these 1.5s here. 1.5s. Let's just put command and command here. So nice.
Evening,
Ray,
Mr. Toes.
Thank you, dude.
Thanks again for all of the good content and good vibes.
Oh, thank you.
Keep slaying, my man.
Thanks, man. I'm going to try my best. Thank you for being here always, too, and just hanging out and having fun with us. Nah, it's not put that there. Let's put this. And let's just put the bottom arrow here, just for the sake of having something. What's up, Annette, though? How you doing, man? Did I say hi to you, Annette? Have I really said hi to you today? If not, I apologize, dude. I should say hi. Come on, I can't get this out. You for real? There we go. Alright. It's as good as it's going to get with this keycap set. for this board. What do you guys think? Hi Ace, how you doing? She's pretty. It does look really good. So, the silly thing that I kind of got out, which I feel like I'm going to break something doing this, but I have this silly tripod that we can kind of just put on to show you guys that, you know, it accepts the 1/4 inch, but it's going to be really stupid. But again, to show you guys on the bottom, there's a 1/4 inch adapter that you can put on. Do you have a blank set? I do have a few blank sets. This is an aluminum case. Now you have to. Upas, if I ruin this prototype, I apologize. Stupid is our middle names. Will this work? Is this gonna accept this? Maybe not. I don't want to ruin this. Accepts 1/4 inch. I'm too scared to try, guys. So nice.
Just when you think you've seen everything.
It's too big. Well, maybe this is damaged or something on my end. Because this is a really old tripod. It's not screwing in nicely. Is the threading a little different? Actually, is there even threading in the prototype? Hold on. Hold on. Never mind. We can't try that right now. There's no threading on the prototype. It's just a hole there for now. So, I see 0 threading. Maybe that's why nothing's going in place. Is there? No, there's no threading on this. Oh well. Can't try it for now. Bait it. I tried. If you tap this screw in, it'll... I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe it threaded. Anyways, it should just be able to kind of... You can kind of do whatever you want by putting it on a tripod. Like, this is what I wanted to show you guys. Like this. You know? Or maybe we'll do this from here for better aesthetics. Make your own thread. Yeah, it's flat, guys. There's nothing in there for threading. Okay, it's fine. Is the board heavy? What's it made of? It's aluminum. This one here is not heavy at all, I'd say. Pretty lightweight. That would have been cool. I was really excited to use this. I'm not going to lie. I was really excited to try this like weird spider mount with you guys. I thought that would have been really fun. Oh, well. How's the mouse been treating you? Really good. It gets really oily. Like, this particular plastic is not very great, but it's super good. I love this mouse. All right, let's try taping on it a little bit. Wonder what you can end up making the screens do on both sides. It's the coating, not the plastic? Well, I don't know. But anyways, it still gets really plasticky or really oily really quick. They're saying about 250, roughly, or under. They're trying to keep it under 250 for this board. So, hopefully they can. I don't know. Oh, the board, I mean. Is it soft to type on? We'll see here in a second. But it's aluminum, so it's not going to be very, very soft. All right, let's see how this types. Oof, I need to get used to this. Ooh, I am not used to this at all. So this is more of a space. This is enter. This is space. I would need to swap these two around, which I can do. Let's actually do that right now because I am going to get thrown off by that. Let's put space on this. Oh, geez. Where's space on this? Oh, my God. Where are you? Hello? Where? Oh, there it is. Space. And let's leave both the space. No, let's leave this one here to enter, actually. Enter. Perfect. Sorry, guys. I am not going to be very fast at this. So let's just type like I love... Oop, that is not where the V would go. And my hand instantly went to where I think the V would go. That is interesting. So clacky. I mean, it sounds good for what it is. Ooh. I need to practice, man. Okay, I'm going to type a bunch of random gibberish so you guys can kind of get a general idea of how this might sound. It is nice. I would probably maybe switch these switches to something a bit lower pitch. Dude, I'm kind of... And then I also really like the fact that you can just... You know what I would actually do? If this was... If I could, I'd actually maybe screw this a little higher. Because you can technically kind of pick where you want to screw this down. Because right now, as it is, I feel like when you kind of come into this a little bit, you're going to press a key to fully adjust this. But you could technically bring this up a little higher, and then you'd have the knurling on the side, and allowing you to just kind of effortlessly use it with your thumbs. That's actually really... I mean, that's kind of really ergonomic, too. That is really nice. I really like this, though. This is really cool. So this is meant for scrolling, which is really cool. Damn, that's really nice placement for these knobs. Even just being able to bring your hand over here. These are also pushable. No, they're not. They're not pushable knobs. At least they're not doing anything that I can see. Nice though. I like the fact that the knobs are in the placement they are. Also, is there like a caps lock key? No, I guess there's on layers, but I don't think any layers are set up properly. They're not. I don't know where the Astrals are on sale. Honestly, I don't. Yeah, I think tenting this would be perfect. I'd feel a lot better tenting this. You could program them. Yeah, you could program them. This is nice. This is a cool project. It feels good too, like it's technically tray mounted with, you know, foam on the bottom to kind of cushion things so you don't get so much vibration, but this is nice. I feel like there's a lot of things you can do with this. This or the Altair, someone said. The Altair was beautiful. I think the Altair looks better, but I kind of like the functionality of this a little bit more. It's not for me, but the looks cool and great for anyone who's into a split board. Yeah. I have not found the weighing scale. I looked today. I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. Maybe it's upstairs somewhere. But no, this is a really interesting project. I really like this. They did a really good job with this. The mug is almost falling off the thingy. So have you found your weighing scale? No, I still haven't found that. Oh no, so that's Jessica also asked that. Someday I'll get around to building my killer whale split ergo. Why not? Do it soon. LOL at the mug. Dude, and it notices the strangest things. That's all I'm going to say. The IC mentioned this might go wireless without screens. So, I don't know about without screens, but Upas did mention earlier that he was aiming to release this with a wired version. Or wireless version, I should say. So if he can do a wireless with this would be even cooler. I mean, I think there's room for a battery in both of these. And if this paired with ZMK, for example, because I know Upas has been into doing that, this could be a really killer board for under 250 bucks. Oh, sorry, more recent. We are developing a wireless version using the Nice View OLED screen, which we prototype soon. Yeah. He did mention that. I did find out that I need to go buy Tribal now, though. My son's coming next week, and this would kill Alex. Tribal's a nice set on this. It looks really good. Damn, this is gonna make some really cool pictures. Will use a split ergo keyboard help you learn to type on home row? I mean, you would force your, maybe not in this particular case, but you would force yourself to have to use both hands instead of rely on maybe one hand that's more dominant to kind of lean over and type on certain things. So you could potentially learn to type better with this. Can the screen run Doom? I don't think it can, but maybe. I love Miklon caps, but nowhere to be found. Maybe it'll get run again. So what do you guys think? Do we like this? I kind of want to use this for a few days. I kind of like the way this looks. This looks sweet. It just looks kind of like minimal, but yet kind of futuristic. I like the aesthetic of it. I do like this. There's nothing really I'd change about this either. Like, it's pretty solid. I don't absolutely love the way these little coverings go on. I think they're kind of a nuisance, but I mean, you only do it once. And I appreciate that there's a covering on it, and I think that's a pretty nice way to make this a tray mount, but also kind of have, you know, something to block the OLED screens there. It's nice. It's nice, but it doesn't have ass. I don't think this is going to sound like the boards we normally build. Again, I'm just going to type some random stuff, but... I still think it sounds good, though. Nothing wrong with the way it sounds. If you have tripods, mount them on a tripod. If you have extra tripods, mount them on a tripod. What happened, Keeb? Since it's using QMK, you can basically customize your firmware and use this screen for various things. Yeah, you can do a lot with this. I've built QMK stuff in the past when I got really into that. I remember I built one for the SAT-75 back in the day. But yeah, it's interesting. This has a lot of potential to do a lot of things. I learned in two days, and I still have 140. Well, see, that's the thing, though, right? I am not a great typist personally, so I would probably have more trouble learning to type with this. So I would have a bit of trouble. If you're already a strong typist, I think this would be a really easy transition in that case. So had to pay attention to CPR or whatever. Looks neat though. Yeah. Well, if you guys are interested in this, keep an eye on Canning keys. Cool. I like this a lot. Aesthetically, this is really pretty too. Like, there's not much going on with this, but it is really nice. You know, has a bit of a split down the center of the sides here. Kind of give it like a little bit of a faceted edge here. How much was the LTR again? I don't even remember. Let's go find out. God, I'm gonna have to look at my screen here. LTR keyboard. Oh, totally spelled something wrong there, but it's okay. I mean, this could potentially come in a lot cheaper than the LTR. Also, the layout's a little bit different too, right? This would have a Oh no, that was the Altair is basically the same thing. The Altair is almost the same thing, except it has the space bar over here. And that was about $315 for the 5 split ergo. So the 5-row split. And this would be, hopefully, they're saying under $250. But I do want to point out that I think the Altair was prettier looking. I do think it looked a lot sharper than this one here. This also has knobs and it has screens. So I think functionality-wise, this makes a lot more sense. No, unfortunately, no threaded hole on the bottom here. It's there, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything, which is a bit of a bummer, because I was really hoping we could use our tripod. Bit of a bummer. Yeah, there's no threaded holes in the bottom. There's just the holes, that's it. Do I have anything that can kind of like... Nah, these would be kind of weird, but if you guys kind of wanted to sort of see it as a tent, that's how it would kind of look. Yeah, see, like, that's already 1,000 times more comfy to me. Damn. Got hit with 3K car service bill today and kept thinking how many keys that could have been. Damn, what happened to the car key? That sucks, though. Hopefully it was... I mean, it's got to take care of it, I guess. You got to take care of it. All right, though, guys. I think that's pretty much it for this. Like I said, actually, I'm surprised this even ran to an hour and a half, but I am... that's pretty much the stream for today. It was a pretty quick build. We're going to continue the little sub thingy tomorrow. So if we don't... No, I want to edit my video, and I feel like if I do the photos, it's going to take like another hour. So we'll figure it out. Honestly, I need to do the photos, but we'll see soon. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow. We're doing another keyboard, and then we're doing... I think we might be doing a build on Saturday, and then we're definitely doing a build on Sunday. So thanks for tuning in. This was fun. If you guys are interested in this project, legitimately, I think this is really nice. Keep an eye on it on Canon Keys' website, or maybe go hop in their Discord. Up to you guys. What time will you start? Tomorrow's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. I guess, is it Eastern? Is it ETT or EST now? Either way, 7 p.m. my time, so Toronto time tomorrow. And Sunday will be 1 p.m. Cheers for this. Always great to start the morning with the stream. Thank you. All right, let's go find someone to raid. I'm going to try raiding with this board here. Let's go see who's online. Ooh, my stomach's growling a little bit. I am kind of hungry, though. I didn't really have much of a dinner. Keeb Noob's on. Let's go raid Keeb Noob. / raid. Ooh, that is not how I spell raid. Raid. All right, space, and then we're gonna do. Was this control? No, this. Nope. This. Okay. I'm gonna have to just paste this in manually. All right, guys. Enjoy. Bro cannot type. Leave me alone, Annette. See you guys very, very soon. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you, and have a good one. Bye, everybody. See ya.